Bubble Busters!
My name is Marcy. I live with my husband Alan and my 5-year-old daughter Mira. My husband is the one who takes childcare very seriously. Even when he's exhausted from work, he would always look after Mira on his days off. And he even started to go to a cooking class just for his little girl. To be honest, a part of me hoped for more of his attention, but I was very satisfied with my life. To have a stable home with a wonderful husband and a beautiful daughter. One day, I was going to a nearby supermarket to get some groceries. I'm going to get a few things. Would you like me to buy something you want?
You want something, Mira, honey?
I want to eat Screamin' Dill Pickle Pringles.
What an out-of-left-field choice.
Aw, and I love you for being out of left field sometimes.
Wowzers. Then I'll get you some of those Screamin' Dill Pickle Pringles, too.
Off you go. Be careful with cars.
Don't forget the Pringles.
All right, I'm off. It's not uncommon that I bump into my friend Clara at the supermarket. The usual would be an exchange of info, of which products are on sale that day, or something else for other supermarkets. Her husband is currently working overseas, and her child is the same age as Mira. The cabbage at the veggie store in front of the station is cheaper today. Really? Thanks. I'll have to look there later today. A loving family, along with kind friends, I thought this happy life would go on forever. However, it happened as I was walking home after I was done shopping. Everything was cheap today. La la la. Oh, hell! Forgot about the Pringles! Alright, I'll just hurry back. The traffic light turned green and I was about to cross the road when... What? I was suddenly hit by a car that barreled down the road at an alarming speed. Next time I opened my eyes, I was on a bed in the hospital.
Marcy!
Mommy!
Oh, God. Oh, the miracle!
Mommy!
Oh, Pringles. They were both beside themselves with relief, but I was that clueless. I thought I'd warped into another world as I was heading home after shopping. According to the doctor who took care of me, when I was transported as I was unconscious, and at the blurry threshold between life and death, my skull was broken and countless bones throughout my body were snapped too. In a nutshell, I was in quite a bad state.
It was apparently due to the elderly carelessness regarding traffic lights. You were in such a horrific state. The fact that your life was saved is nothing short of a miracle. You really did pull through, Miss Marcy. Such is my strong, strong love. Oh, I'm glad. By the way, will there be any after effects of the injuries? It all depends on how well the rehab works out. If Miss Marcy here really does her best with the rehab, it may be slightly deteriorated compared to before, but it should be alright. No need to worry. Thank you so much. Let's do our best with rehab, alright?
Yeah, and so my life of rehab with my husband at my side began. I couldn't ask my parents to take care of my daughter, what with them living so far away. So while Alan went to work, I had Mira under the protection of Miss Clara. She herself accepted warmly after she knew what had happened. Such a kind person. All I could think about was seeing my daughter again, so I focused all of my energy on the rehab sessions. And 3 months passed. Rehab was finished, and they gave me the thumbs up to go home. I was still in a wheelchair, but given some time, I would switch to crutches, and then I would slowly get back to walking normally again. Mira, I wonder if she missed me.
Oh, for sure, honey.
I'm home!
Go away, Big Mommy. Go away.
What?
Mira, darling, what's gotten into you?
Did something happen when I wasn't here?
As far as I know, we live life as we usually did.
Alan and I were surprised at our daughter's sudden transformation. No matter how much I talked to her or approached her, she would always skedaddle away. Her strange behavior never changed after that. Mira, dear, I made some lunch. Mira,
eat fake mommy's food.
What the heck's gotten into you?
Mira, snap out of it! How long are you gonna keep being rude to your mother?
Daddy protecting fake mommy? You're fake daddy now.
Even if Alan raised his voice over the matter, she never showed any sign of backing off. A few days later, something big happened. Hey, Alan?
What's wrong?
Do you know where the bag with all my medicine went?
No, I don't.
My belongings started to get misplaced more often. You don't think Mira's responsible for this?
Oh, no. It can't be!
However, I knew I'd struck a nail on the head. To our surprise, we found a huge amount of my belongings in her room. Well, this ain't good, no sir.
This has gone too far. Mira, come here right now! Why did you hide lots of Mommy's important stuff?
Because she's fake mommy.
What is it about Mommy that's fake? Answer me, Missy!
Because fake is fake.
All right then, get out of this house!
Hey now, wait a second.
Treating your own parents as fake is not okay! You're fake too, Mira! I don't remember raising my daughter like this!
Now that's going over the line, honey.
She'll never understand otherwise, honey!
Well, maybe.
Maybe I'll ask Mommy Clara then.
Huh? Miss Clara?
If fake mommy thinks she isn't fake, then Mommy Clara would know for sure. Can I have your phone, Daddy?
What's the meaning of this?
Now that I think about it, while you were in the hospital, Marcy, she apparently messaged Miss Clara a lot on my phone.
Hey, did you ever check what those messages said?
Nope.
You chowderhead! Let's have a look. Mira, dear, your mommy was taken away by some bad people.
She was?
Yes, she was. The woman that'll come home is a fake, and this is a friend of those bad people. She'll come home with lots of bandages all over her body, so be careful.
Why is she hiding?
It's so no one knows they're the bad guys. So you protect your daddy, okay?
Okay, protect Daddy.
And also, when fake mommy comes home, you tell her to get out, okay?
But that's mean.
It's not mean, dear. Be sure to tell her that every day until she leaves. If you don't, your real mommy will never come home.
Okay.
What a stupid Karen. And the fact you never noticed, Alan, you're simply a dumbass. Seeing this SMS transaction, our anger was just about ready to explode. Alan had been teaching her to read and write characters even before she went to elementary school. So even with some difficult words, it was easy enough for Mira to understand. Not to mention a few calls we found as we dug deeper. Showering my daughter with such lies. Inexcusable! Troublebusters! Alan and I decided to raid Miss Clara's home the next day. Hello? Mr. Allen and Miss Marcy? How can I help you?
We have something to ask you.
What's the meaning of the Snapchat transaction? What the hell were you thinking, drowning poor Mia in lies like this? Oh my. This is just us continuing to play house. Don't you dare lie to us. Wait, what now? A tad too upset, aren't you? I heard it from Alan here. You seem to have invited him to dinner many times, Well, it seems he graciously declined you every time, and he told me you would say some nasty things about me each time he did. Too bad, though, because Alan loves me.
Indeed. I even tried to stop you from saying brutal things about my wife, but you wouldn't listen.
I never thought you'd be that kind of person. I don't want to see your face again. You're the one to blame. Huh? It's all that man's fault from the beginning. Batting his eyelashes at me like I'm the CEO's daughter.
What the I never freaking did!
You're not fooling me. Asking me how I am all the time and putting his child under my care on purpose.
Olympic gold for overthinking. Holy shit! I only thought I could trust you because you're Marcy's friend!
It's you being suggestive like that that's a huge turnoff for me. Like hell that's suggestive. If you really think that's the way, how about asking your other friends? Ask them if that's suggestive. And also, what did you talk about with Mira when you called her?
Answer honestly!
I only thought she wouldn't understand written characters, so I thought calling her would help. I told her to tell the fake mommy to get out, and I also taught her to erase the chat history so you'd never find out. I knew a 5-year-old wouldn't be able to pull it off. You criminal! Yeah, if you just left like I planned, Alan would be mine, hogging all of his attention just because you got into an accident. Disgusting. She went on rambling, the most nonsensical bullshit ever known to mankind, but any sort of skirmish was avoided because of other nearby neighbors kindly intervening. It seems the loneliness from not having her husband beside her made her want to switch over to Alan, even though she had her own children. It hurts that parents like this exist at all, but apparently her child was completely oblivious to what was going on, so that was a relief to us. A few days later, a neighbor of hers who was acquainted with Miss Clara's husband contacted him, and he quickly came home from Japan and kindly apologized to us. He also said he'd pay any compensation, and we hesitated, but our daughter was brainwashed, so we accepted. He said he would later divorce Miss Clara and got custody over his child. These tidings soon spread across the neighborhood and beyond like wildfire, and Miss Clara couldn't step outside for a while, and people who seemed to be her parents were taking care of her child. The child has no fault whatsoever, so I hope they grow up well and strong. This was quite the depressing thing to happen, but I've decided to quickly forget about it and look to the future. We told Mira that I'm really her real mommy, and she forgot all about the fake mommy BS, perhaps because her young, enthusiastic brain updates quickly.
Mommy, I want some Screamin' Dill Pickles Pringles.
I'll make sure to not be in an accident this time. I'ma protect that beautiful smile at all costs. Trouble Busters!